Alright, the streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more unlikely, exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfare, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There's much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Day 1, Friday. Okay, I can hold shift to zoom in if I need to see things. Hello, Shadow! I'm so excited! I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering. Okay, I might have to... Give me a second. There we go. That'll be better. I found an expert on the elusive wandering boo. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Okay, there we go. I love the curly Q text, but being so small, I cannot read it, and I don't really want to play around with zooming in and out, so... Drag a plant here to take a closer look. A rising dread. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Ooh. I am so excited, man. It has been a year since I've had this game and I haven't played it. I have a nice little collection of plants started. The veined leaves have a waxy finish. Okay. Cream-colored flowers. They smell wonderful. Meh. Meh. Alright, so... Did you know that way back in the day, people who would use plants for healing were treated very differently? If you were male, you were considered, a refined doctor who was helping to cure people, and you were looked at as esteemed and scholarly and smart. But if you were female and you delved into curing and treating people with plants, you were looked at as a witch, and you were not to be trusted, and you were commonly thrown a lot of hatred because you were pinned as the person that was cursing people or poisoning people, and even though you did the exact same thing as your male counterpart. It's my watering tin. Can I... I can water! Oh my goodness. Oh, some mushrooms. I love fungi. You're gonna sit right there. Thank you! I picked this one out to wear specifically for doing this. Paper on the shelf. this one. Ooh. It's pretty. Okay, I see. I can actually move stuff around. That's cool. Alright, let's keep looking at plants. Smell is faintly off-putting but not overpowering. Small leaves and delicate flowers. Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. The flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow and the leaves are waxy. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. Notice me senpai is not gone. It's pet me. Notice me senpai is interchangeable with pet me. When I have a VTube model on, it changes over to pet me. When the VTube model is off, it is notice me. Alright guys, just so you know, it is time for a health break. So now is the time to get something to drink, stretch, and take care of yourself. We'll be back after the ad. I'm going to keep looking at plants until then. It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Yes! Matt sat with me while I was setting up this bot to do the ad stuff. I was very excited. Small red berries. Let's see, the flowers are red with a sweet scent. It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. The purple flowers have a light buttery scent. It has a sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. Ooh, that's interesting. Smooth, waxy leaves. The leaves are coarse to the touch. It smells of nothing that I can detect. You smell of nothing. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. Blue flower, light, airy scent. Blue flowers with stiff leaves. And flowers that are made up of many smaller blue flowers. They smell nice. Okay, cool. So our ad break is finished. I have neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants using the watering can to earn will to explore. Can I pet the kitty? Guys, I'm gonna be very quiet for a moment. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. The purring. I can't. It's perfect. Am I out of water now? Oh, okay, I see. Yes, you are welcome. I never even, thought about it, and then when I was doing the, bot thing, and we were sitting, I was like, you know what, I should probably do this while I'm thinking about it. Mind me as I just water all of my little plants. Okay, hold on. I guess... Okay. Come to the library in Ambleside. Okay. Library in Ambleside. Give me a second to look over. This is the first time I've ever seen this map. Beckfoot, Hard Knoll, Kringle Crags, Grasmere. Ooh, there's Ambleside, Undermere, Kendall, Castle. This is so fucking cute. Backbarrow, Barrow, Meat Hop, Arnside, Endemore, Bays. Oh, cool. The Daughter Stone Circle. I want to go here. Can we go here? Alright, let's go to Ambleside. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Gildedendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendra's miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Wandering Boo, also called because the fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. Oh, I love that. Okay, so with the watering, I don't have to water every single plant. I just have to fill my gauge. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. Map of Undermere. Ooh. It's so pretty. What the heck? Alright, it said something about a book. Can I... I have a drawer! You can drag items from here onto your desk. What is this? Labels, letters, archive. Okay. Strange book of plants. What is this? What is this? It looks so cool. Labels? I feel like labels might be important. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Beckbarrow. Keep it secret. Okay. Archive? Ooh. Note from the author. Encyclopedia used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I've included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. Alright. Mushroom found in dark, damp places. Feeding on any light that gets close to it, it can seem to draw light in and enveloping its surroundings in darkness. Gills on the underside of mushrooms keep a milky fluid that can be consumed as treatment for stomach pain. Do I have any of these already? Farmers were a spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Only safe to consume in small quantities, grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Bishop's parasol for... Yeah. Okay. Got you. A strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Foxbutton, an offering of foxbutton is considered by some derps like a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. So one of the reasons I really wanted to play this game is because I do this. This stuff, I do this in real life. I work with plants and, making different things and tinctures and stuff out of them. Or using them for when I make, scent. Plant with a medicinal property that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. We read this one already. Harlequin blue. When this bushy blue flower head dies back, they release seeds with a downy poppus which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, stems can be burned as incense, and as they burn, they let out a high-pitched shriek, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Harley, your plant is weird. Lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of the plant, supposedly referring to the peeled lemon rind. Right, very spooky. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Aw, okay, that's cool. Mary's breath, the wide waxing leaves allow this plant to collect a large amount of water as it requires. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidant, but the practice fell out of favor. Just like you. Yeah. Mellow glow, among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Oh, they're not invisible. It is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has a sharp thorns that protects it from predators. That's cool. Wren, the long leaves of wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, so they can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. That's cool. St. John's poppy, the vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. We read this one. Winter boar, also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-gray flowers. Winter boar is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. And that is all of the plants in our book. For now? Question mark? Okay. What are we supposed to be doing next here? I should call in the next customer, maybe look through my notes and letters to see if they lead me anywhere interesting. Okay, so it looks like we are ready for customer time. Give me a quick second here as I, sip. Because as you all know, during the, health break, I did not sip, I did not stretch, I did none of these things. I instead decided to read every little thing available to me. Victoria Gray. I must have walked past the shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. Oh, At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. St. John's Poppy. Okay. Water pulse. Oh my goodness, Matt. Adorable. Alright, Prettles. Yeah. Red with yellow center. These? Do I give you all of them? Do you get all of them? Or... I'm just gonna use plant. There we go. Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to break this up first, or... St. John's Poppy. Plant identified. Rewards. Book entry. Collect. Oh, I got a new book entry! I love it! Clavilium. According to legend, Clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. I love it! 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 Ah! Okay. We pet the kitty. We'll call our next customer. David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, huh? I've got a letter for you. I've got a letter. We just got a letter. Just got a letter. You can use the label to name the plants if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, cool. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness has infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is still beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Okay. Can I put my letters in my drawer? Or in the archive? Yeah, I can archive them. Okay. 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 Cool, 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 cool. You already have... Are you labeled already? Enter a name here. Yes. I can pick the color. Oh, hold on. That's important. That's... Alright. Give me a second. A vibrant petal flower can be brewed to create drought. Okay, so this is a buff plant. Alright, Alright, so we're gonna have our buffs be yellow. So you are yellow. We're gonna pet the kitty. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backbarrow. Never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Alright, lemon dandy. We're gonna be looking at our book a lot this episode, just because I want to make sure I'm doing everything right. But the more we play, the better at this I should be able to get. Eves, lemon rind, associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay. Is it this one? I'm pretty sure it's that one. but we're just gonna take a peek. Yep, okay, we're right. This is Lemon Dandy. Da 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 da! Oh, we got a new plant. Oh, it's so pretty! We got a new plant! I'm so excited. Okay, we need to label you. So you cure stuff. So we're gonna make you purple. There we go. Alright. Pet the kitty. Oh, it's so cute. The sunflower, but a little discolored. Yeah. Right, Faye Swift. My dreams of becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child. A sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Alright, so you need the forest camphor. Yes. Sleep. These pretty little ones. Strong smelling bulb of this plant, making hot and you're getting sleeping draughts. Beautiful dark rounded blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Yes. It's not blue. It's this one. Alright. Ooh, Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure-all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Alright, so you are forest camphor. You, heal something, so we are gonna make you purple. There we go. We're gonna always pet the cat. That is my personal creed, is you always pet the cat. Right, Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering bow? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the bow, if you've got it. I don't know if I'm saying that right, by the way. Boo, maybe? Alright, case mushroom, fungus, move slowly in dark, known to cover distances several meters. Beautiful flowing lines. It's, this one? Yeah, this one. Ooh, Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delicately, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature makes this a sought-after ornamental plant, aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Oh, okay. That's actually really sweet. Listen, I don't know if color coding is gonna help me any, but I feel like it's what I need to do for now to keep my sanity about me. BIOS? Ooh. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. Okay. Did I not get the other people's bios? Boo. Okay, thank you, Matt. I appreciate it, because, I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Yes. As you can see, I'm very, very bad at it. So, I just want to make sure I'm doing it as right as I can. Does anybody remember what she wanted this for? Boo-ah. Nightmares. Alright, so curing something. Hold on. There you go, Matt. Wandering boo-ah. Alright, before we close for the day, we need to pet the kitty. And then we're gonna end the day. Row H, the third river. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book, tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Alright. Good morning, Hellebore. Good morning, you beautiful little kitty. Alright, third river. Can I zoom in on my map? I can zoom in on my map. Okay. We're just looking right now at these rivers. This reminds me of doing maps in PW and needing to find the right location. Matt, go eat. Take care of yourself, sir. Do not be me. Okay, none of these rivers really look like this river. Alright, we have an ad break starting in a moment. Okay. Okay, there's some places I can't even click to look at. Am I just able to go anywhere, or... Circle of Ancient Raelites boulders has been the site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Okay, we're just gonna water until we're full. There we go. Right, yes, but unless you have a clue, I don't think you can find anything. Okay. Yeah, because, like, where I think it would be, I can't actually go to, so... I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants out to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Cat lover, pet hellebore 13 times. I just got an achievement. So, yeah, we're getting achievements for petting the kitty. Right, Isidore Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis decimus, and be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Can we refuse service? Rude. What does this button do? Gandy root, plant with medicinal properties that can aid in digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Okay. I think I'm gonna do some organizing, too. Pink flowers, smells pleasant. Light blue, airy flowers. Leaves are coarse to the touch. I think it's this one. Yep. Alright, so you cure something. There we go. Alright, really quick, I'm gonna do some housekeeping here. So bear with me. Lemon dandy. Comfrey. You can go down here. You can go up here. You're gonna go over here. Alright, we're just gonna start moving now. Moving and grooving. You can sit up here. And then you're gonna come over here to yes. Now everybody is over here and I don't have to scroll until I get more plants. I'm gonna put the watering pail here. There we go. That's all nice. Okay. Organization done. Sorry, that was gonna bug me otherwise. Clues? I don't have any other clues, though. Give me a second. Alright, let's read here. Gosforth? Should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. I don't like that. Northeast of Backborough. And now I can also do this. What is the rising dread? I don't think I appreciate that. Okay. Backborough. Approaching Backborough, an industrial roar emanates from the ironworks and cotton mill. The blast furnace has a limitless appetite for coal, which is delivered almost daily via the steam railway. I pity the dusty workers of this once peaceful place. I suspect there will be few useful botanical discoveries to be made here. Well, that's just rude. Okay. Can I click places other than the dots? though, because it wasn't letting me on day 1. It would only let me click a dot. Okay, yeah, it wouldn't... Why did I come here? Okay, so that gives me nothing. I'm not sure I'm much for the exploring element of this game. I'm more about the filling orders. One more. Let's go. Yeah, it said the hills, northwest. This is... And this is not west. This is east. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into a bright sunshine. Good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. Yeah, that was east, not west. Oh, you just add yourself in the row there, I guess. Okay. Then you need to go back up here. Okay, you're done. Alright, so... the woods south of town. No, you're good. I'm terrible with directions. I honestly hate them. I would prefer to just sit in my shop all day and, make stuff for people. Alright, so... woods? Nothing. Starting to think maybe Greg was right. So I had punchki for breakfast. And then I realized about 30 minutes before stream that, hey, I haven't had any food. And all the food that I have in the house would take too long to cook. So, I just grabbed a mango creamsicle. And now I think my head is, making me regret that decision. Yeah, it's like, hey, you need to eat, like, real food. You can't just survive on a donut and a popsicle. Alright, I'm gonna give up on this for now. I want to get back to doing this. David Schaefer is back. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Right? There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the dark, damp tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Alright, old slate mine at Hard Knot. Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest investigating a possible murder there. I can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Alright. Offering a fox button is friendship between strangers. Alright, so you are a both. Are you fox button? Nothing you can detect. I think you're fox button. Yeah. So you're a buff. Means you're gonna come over here. Sweet. We're looking for something. Give me a second here. There's a lot of stuff. Bro. Lake. Foxfield. Where are you? Old Hard Knot. Old Slate Mine. I'm looking for Hard Knot. Alright, Hard Knot. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to a tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Hevilium, yes, that's our lock opening plant. Heart-shaped. Are you? We have some other flowers. Alright, nice. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. I got so many mushies! I've got so many mushies! I love them! They glow! It glows! Ah, I love it. I love it so much. Alright, where'd my plant go? Right here. You need labeled. Opilium, and you open locks. So you perform a task. There we go. We're gonna put you and you up here. Okay, you're done. Pet kitty. Town. Soulwood, south of town. Northeast corner of the wood. Okay. Yeah, because I went here already. So the wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Maybe they're time sensitive too? Because I noticed some of them say things like they have time stuff with them. I don't know, man. I'm doing my best. Okay, let's call our next customer. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could give them to scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Okay, Harley, it's your flower. Spiky, little bushy blue flower heads die back. They give a scare. Okay. Bushy blue flower heads. It's gonna be our first. I think this is it. Yeah, it's gonna be our first, red one. Okay. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arda bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Alright, Mary's breath. Wide, waxy leaves. Person can be bound to secrecy. Yeah. Is it this one? Smooth, waxy leaves. Yeah. No? Okay. Waxy leaves it this one? Okay. Mary's breath plant identified. We got a letter. Alright. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in the Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. Please help us. And secrecy. Doesn't really give a buff. It does perform it. Or make you... Okay. I'm murdered. Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Torver. Okay. So here? I don't know what miles are. Yeah, no. It's not raining today. So that's good at least. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asks my escort, and I set to work. Ren. Okay. The long leaves of Ren are known to turn black in the presence of poison. There's no flower. Alright, so... no flower. Has a scent that scratches the back of my throat. Cool. Apprentice, identify 10 plants. Alright, so this performs a task. Okay. There we go. I extract a sample of the artist's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded danger poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. New plants acquired. Ooh. These look cool. Alright, pet. And now we're gonna looking for an Isidore Burbage is back. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. Insert eye roll. Butterdale or Meekdew. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Butterdale often grows in clumps on the valley sides. Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure-all manner of skin rashes. Alright. Then Meekdew. That's the new one I got. The beautiful flower is made up of many smaller florets. Make this a sought-after decorative plant. Although it is difficult to care for, it may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Why? Wait, can I? I could be a dick. Let's have buttery scent. We're nice. We're nice. It's fine. Okay. Pet. Yeah, I don't like him. I really don't like him. Alright, let's look for one more. Okay, there we go. We did that one.